Hi, it's Ashley, the founder of Healthy, Sexy, Hungry, where I help women love their bodies, lose weight, and live delicious lives. And I'm coming to you on day 20 of my 40 Days of Inspiration Challenge, sharing with you what inspires me. And today, because it's the 4th of July here in America, it's liberation. And this theme of liberation is a really big one in my life. And because it's been such a big theme in my life, it has turned into a really big theme in my business. As many of you know, the reason I started my business is because I suffered myself from being overweight. I had no self-confidence, and I really lived in a prison of my own making in my mind for a very long time based on my body image and my lack of confidence. And when I sort of came through the tunnel on the other side and I was able to look back at that darkness in my life, I could see how profound the theme of liberation was. And it continues to be to this day. And so what I want to talk to you about today is how free are you in your heart and your mind? And when I say this, I don't mean it in like an airy-fairy way. I mean it in a really literal way. What are the quality of your thoughts? And what are the quality of your feelings? Do you have obsessive thoughts that go through your mind all day, every day about how you look, about what you said, what you shouldn't have said, about what you did or what you shouldn't have done, or what you wore? These things can seem trivial and they can seem superficial and they can seem like they don't matter to a lot of people, but if this is you and you're suffering from these sort of obsessive tendencies, then you get stuck in them and you get stuck in what I call the negative mind traps. You literally get stuck and trapped in your mind. And for many of us, it goes one or two ways. We are stuck in that obsessive routine and we know it. We realize that we're aware of it, but we don't know what to do about it. Or we're stuck in that obsessive routine and there's no consciousness around it. We just go on that way every day without questioning it. And we're stuck in this negative reality where we're unaware of how negative we're being towards ourselves. And so whether you realize you're falling into these negative tendencies or not, the thing is, they're going to affect your life. Because what we think about, we bring about. So in the world of energetics, your thoughts are literally creating your reality. And what that means if you're stuck in a world of negativity is that you're going to be limited in experiences and opportunities and people that are coming into your life for your highest good. And you're either going to miss out on that because you unconsciously say or do something that turns the opportunity or the person away, or you're going to do something consciously to say, oh no, I'm not ready for them, or I'm not good enough for that opportunity, and you're actually going to deny yourself what you deserve. And so where liberation comes in is realizing that you basically have an issue, that you are too stuck in your mind to be in your body and to realize what's going on in the world around you. So your inspired action today is twofold. So the first thing I want you to do is tune into how obsessive and negative you are. Are you obsessing about your body or your confidence? And if you are, then I want you to realize if you're truly conscious of how often you're having these thoughts. And if you're not, then I want you to start tuning in, because once you start tuning in, when you have these thoughts, each thought on a daily basis, you can catch yourself. And this is an ongoing process. I don't want this to be just a one-day thing. This is something that you're going to continue to do day after day after day. And maybe you keep a journal. Maybe you have some sort of app that you keep notes in, whatever works for you. If you can sort of recall it and bring awareness to it in your own way, that's fine. The thing is, when you bring awareness to it, you are not judging yourself. You're not going into a more negative headspace around it. It's purely an observation. Okay? This isn't so that you can feel even worse about how bad you already feel about yourself. So when you bring awareness to the situation, you are going to be objective. You're going to say, okay, I caught that one. And when you catch it, what I want you to do is notice how you feel in your body. Now, when we get obsessive, sometimes it's purely in our mind, but oftentimes we'll feel it in our throat because we're keeping ourselves too small in a situation or we're not speaking up. I know that I feel it a lot in my heart, and it'll feel like anxiety and like my heart's gonna jump out of my chest. Also, a big one is feeling sick to your stomach. There's a sense of nausea. And what I want you to do is to start tuning into how you feel and focus your energy on that instead of what you're thinking. Because when you start focusing on how you feel, you can take direct action to mitigate that feeling. So let's say your heart's racing. You can take deep breaths. Let's say you notice that you feel energetically in your throat. That's a cue to you to either speak up or do something about the situation. Let's say you feel it in your belly. Maybe you go for a walk. Maybe you lay down. Maybe you do deep breathing. Maybe you think about the root of the issue. Maybe the root of the issue why you feel sick is because you have been obsessing about your body, but you realize that it's not actually about your body, it's about how unfulfilled you feel in your romantic relationship. You see, there's all different ways this could go. And I'm throwing out all of these ideas to give you some perspective on why you might be feeling a certain way in your body. And underneath everything, I want you to realize that body image issues are not actually about your body. Body image issues are about a lack of control in another part of your life. And some of you might be saying, well, I actually am pretty fat, so I think my body image issues are about my body. I get it. I've been there too, where I was fat and I thought that my body was truly the issue. No, the true issue was that I didn't have any confidence in myself. I had zero belief in who I was as a person because I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what lit me up inside. I didn't know what I was passionate about. I didn't know what my core beliefs were. And all of this led to a sense of obsession about my body and what it looked like because that was something I can control. I could control how much food I ate and how much I exercised. And in a way, I did have some control because I could control those things, but I still couldn't control what my body was going to do in response to my actions. And whether you're overweight or not, and you have these obsessive tendencies that you focus towards your body is not the issue. Now, some of you could argue with me on this and say, well, I'm really sick, so my body is the issue. Or I've been overweight since I was a child, so that is the issue. Or I have an injury that prevents me from exercising, so my body is the issue. And I'm here to tell you, again, your body is not the issue. So when we have these body image issues, we have a filter. We literally cannot see beyond ourselves because we don't love ourselves. So if we don't love ourselves enough, then the love we get from others is never going to be enough. There's going to be dysfunctions and imbalances in every relationship in our life. There's going to be dysfunctions and imbalances in our health, in our careers, in our sense of purpose and fulfillment in life. It's going to feel like something's missing. And so what I want you to get at with the inspired action of tuning into how you feel instead of what you think is to get out of your head so that you can get into your body so that you can then be opened up to the experiences that life wants to give you. Because when you're so consumed with your body image and low self-confidence, you literally miss out on what life has to offer. So, thank you for tuning in to watch this video. If you need help around this, please contact me. This is what I specialize in. And if you know someone who could benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. So this is me, Ashley from Healthy, Sexy, Hungry, wishing you a beautiful 4th of July. I hope that you feel liberated in a beautifully healthy and fulfilling way. And until next time, take care.